Doesn't it look pretty?
There we go. It wasn't staying on. I don't know what the problem was.
People were jumping on.
Well, we're a minute early, so
Yeah.
shocking. No one's going to be here for a couple minutes. We'll just have
see who's first.
a coffee chat, coffee talk.
There's someone.
Ooh,
They're jumping on. Sally, welcome to Memory Bound.
oh, we do have those stamps to show over there.
You know, we're kind of all over the place. We have Halloween one day, then we go to fall, and then we're jumping to Christmas.
It's that time of year, I think. I work on everything.
We like to keep people just guessing. What's
Yeah.
today going to be? Okay. Good morning from Memory Bound in Ankeny, Iowa. We are here in the middle of the United States in Ankeny, and we're here with Teresa this morning.
Good morning.
Teresa's
it's
here with her pretty pink hair.
It's not
and
Monday, it's Tuesday. I'm here.
she's got some fun stuff to show us. We're jumping to the holidays now, Christmas.
I've got my green memory bound shirt on.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen anybody else with this color.
You
Green's
know,
my favorite, so I had to buy it. When I
Yeah,
put it
very
on this
good.
morning, I'm like, am I the only one with the green shirt?
you could be. And there's Mary from Maine.
Hi, Mary.
And hi, Peggy. Okay, looks like we are ready.
Ready?
Teresa has a couple new products she
Yeah.
wants to share with us.
And then we're going to talk about fabric.
Fabric. It's a fabulous fabric day.
Yes, it is.
All right.
So we got some new stamps from Woodware, and these are just amazing. I love postage stamps, and these all have postage stamp like themes. And let me see. This one is called Winter Reindeer. It's $8.49. And look at the details in that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it pretty?
I love that.
I mean, you just stamp it and that's your card.
That's all you'd have to do.
That's all you'd have to do. You could color it if you want, but I don't think you have to even.
No, I think and you usually do backgrounds, so wouldn't
Yep.
that be pretty?
Oh yeah, gorgeous. I
Yes.
love these new stamps. They're all postage stamp related. This one's called Christmas Robin,
I love
which
that.
is perfect. There's just so many little details on it. I keep looking at it, sorry.
I'm just going to kind of get you up close.
Yeah. Christmas Robin.
and the-
Perfect for us in Iowa.
What do you call those round things?
The cancel.
The cancel. Yes, I
Mhm.
love those.
Yeah.
And look, it has an R for Robin. Is that correct?
Okay. Yesterday I looked at it and I went, "What's the R for?" And I didn't realize it was called Christmas Robin. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
I do have a question. Are the scrapbooking magazines still available for $50 purchases today?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, they are.
Get your orders in.
Quantity.
Get your orders in because
Quantities
the
limited.
quantities are limited.
And here's winter postage. These are all $8.49. I can't remember. Oh, that's just the postage, and it's one big
like
stamp.
that, yes.
Yeah, so it looks like a plate, kind of how they do it when they make stamps. And then this one has a big tree. It's called Snow Frosted Tree. Isn't that pretty?
You know what, that R, I'm not so sure that meant Robin because there's
it's
another
on there
R.
too.
Yes.
North Pole. Huh. I don't know. Does it have something to do with post stamps? I don't
know.
know.
Maybe someone
knows.
can tell us.
If anyone
Yes.
knows what the R is for.
Yes.
Ah.
Was that just on those two, or is it everywhere?
I don't see it on the other two. Oh, there it is with the deer. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone let us know. All right.
Okay.
That's all the new stuff
Rudolph is a guess. Rudolph.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't
with
know
the
if
robin
Rudolph.
and the tree, it must have something to do with postage. I don't know.
Okay, Kim says, I presume you will add the magazine to the order as mine was over $50. Our shippers are on it, so hopefully it's right in there. Registered.
Oh,
Registered mail. Could
Maybe
be. That's a good guess.
a really good guess.
Kay says reindeer.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that we are still celebrating our 22nd anniversary, so there's 22 items in the store that are 22% off.
I'm going to step back here. Can you see my apron? Did you see it before?
And she wants to share her this. Okay, we're
my-
moving on to fabric
Yes,
now.
we're moving on to fabric.
Okay, look at that.
This is
We're getting lots of R guesses.
this one.
Okay, very cute.
With
Did you
the holly.
sew that last night?
Yes, I did. I couldn't find an apron, and I finally found one yesterday. And I'm like, all right, I know what my evening's going to be.
Very
so
good.
this fabric is really cute for a Christmas apron. I don't know. I might have to ask my mom to make me a full Christmas apron.
Oh, you're lucky to have a mom that wants
Yeah.
to sew for you. Return, like as return
yeah.
to
Return
North
address,
Pole.
return sender.
Yeah.
Return, yeah. I'm not sure.
Juanita says she loves ordering the sale items.
Oh yeah, we still have those going on today. Do we need the list
Mary
so we can remind
says,
people?
Mary says adorable apron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, could you get or that's fine. We'll get the list just to
All right.
remind everybody the 22
So,
things.
Should we tell them the yards? So we've got all this fabric. We just have this one Halloween left. Can you get the list from the front counter of the sale items?
The 22 items.
So this is the only Halloween one we have left by the yard, and we do have these little samples that you can get that are 12 by 24, and those are $2.99 for the regular fabric. And then by the half yard, it's $6.99 or $12.99 for the yard.
So Teresa, I have a question. Those little craft cuts.
Yes.
Would one of those be enough to put the ruffles on the bottom? Or would you need a couple?
Let's see. It depends on.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Don't you usually have to have like 3 times
Well,
the...
I did. It depends on how long how wide your ruffle is. Let's see.
You might be able to get 3 strips.
Yeah,
and then
if you made it smaller, a little bit smaller than mine, and then I sewed mine together. Somewhere there's a seam in the middle.
is yours folded so it's okay? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could, if you just folded it under and sewed
Yes.
it instead of having. I
Having
didn't
it
have
double.
to do that.
Yes.
But yeah, this is what it's 12 by 24.
You could do it
So yeah,
with one of our craft cuts, and it's 12 by 22, I believe.
22
I was thinking
Oh,
that it was
okay.
22 inches, but 22 or 24.
approximately.
Diane, is there a list out there right now for merrymakers of things that they will need? Not yet.
We haven't opened up the merrymakers.
We have not opened up merrymakers yet, so we don't have the official list.
You can take a screenshot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to go over.
I'll get it.
Okay. We're going to take a screenshot of, or we're going to give you the opportunity to have a screenshot. Oh, it's over on the glass shelf,
Shelves.
right there where I started. Okay. I know this might be a little bit hard to read because some of it's been highlighted, but okay. So this is the Merrymakers Master Supply List, and I'm just going to slowly go down so you can take some screenshots if you need to. I'm sorry, some of those are highlighted for different reasons, but I think you should be able to see it. Let me see it, get that for you.
Should I be talking now?
No,
It
I'm
sounds
just
so quiet.
Yeah, I'm just doing
I
this
don't like
so
the
that
quiet.
they can get their photos. So a lot of you might have a lot of that. This is Diane's glitter mix if you would like to use that. That's her recipe.
Are these online? Diane, are these little packages
Okay,
online?
so hopefully you were able to
What?
Sell packages of what?
snap some
Fabric?
photos there.
Yeah.
How do they know which one
And
is
that will
which?
help you
There's
kind of
pictures.
plan ahead, but we will be getting that out pretty soon. Okay, before you get started, shall we, do you
Yes.
want to just read off the 22
Sure.
items?
Okay, number one is scrapbook adhesive brands. I'm in charge of ordering scrapbook adhesive, so I know what we have over there, and people have been buying it. 22% off. Adhesive doesn't go on sale very often, so stock up if you have the big tape runner. We've got all the red, the blue, and the green, so people will know what that is. The flip books and the snap books, awesome. If you know you're going to be doing an album, 22%, buy them now.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I pulled so many orders, and we've got all the colors, I think.
In the 4x6,
Yeah.
and the 6x8, and then the snaps are 6x8.
Yep. The Simple Stories Life in Bloom, very pretty. We reordered that. It came in. We've still got card kits, so everyone that wanted those card kits, or get another card kit because they're beautiful. Then we have the Fabulous that we use for our Merry Makers. We've still got some of that left. And October 31st, which is also a Simple Stories Halloween line from last year. Very cute.
It was a really good seller, and there's a lot of good patterns on that.
The Simple Stories, The Little Things, that was a line that was just kind of about you and happiness, and it's fun. Here and There, another kind of basic, don't you think? Basic
Travel.
Oh, travel. That's the travel.
Yeah,
line.
Here and There is travel, and the colors are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the one I did the little mini album with the cinch-in.
And didn't you also make the cards to
Yes.
show how you could use them?
Yes,
that they weren't
I think we
travel.
still have cards too, so we've got a lot of paper over there. And then we have the Simple Stories Trail Mix, which is kind of a camping, but it has a little teal and pink in it.
Yes.
It makes me think of Girl Scouts. I don't know why.
It does, and it has the badges too.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's fun.
Janet made a screenshot of the supplies you'll need
Okay.
for Merry Makers.
Great.
So, okay.
Spellbinders, the hot foil plates are 22% off. And then Elizabeth Craft New Horizons paper pack. And Elizabeth Craft Reminisce, the book number 6. So that's the last one that came out. Those are the 6x, what are they?
6x9.
6x9, yeah.
The one that is on sale is the neutral one, which is just beautiful.
Yeah. Elizabeth Craft Stamps and Dies. Woohoo!
That's a big one. That's a big one. You don't get that very
We have a whole
often.
area full of those. So then we have, another adhesive, the We Are Sticky Folios. Not the refills, just the folio part, where you can take little tiny die cuts, put them down, and the little dots come off on it. Very handy. The Hot Foil Pens with 4 tips. It's on sale for $39.99. Or is that the regular price? I'm not sure. The microfiber cloths. Yay!
Oh,
Does
Teresa,
everyone
I've
have
gotta
4
get-
colors?
I'm going to get those today.
We have a big stock, yes.
Yeah.
I use it all the time, and my dog keeps I put it in my lap, and he keeps stealing it off my lap, so I have to get another one, and yeah, I've got all the colors. Honeybee Stamps and Dies. I love Honeybee, so those are 22% off. The Tim Holtz small and medium vignette boxes. So
Yes.
the small is about that big, and the medium's a little bit bigger. We still have some of those left today. The smalls are going fast, though. The Tim Holtz Craft metallic paper pads. Oh, you guys know I use those all the time.
Yes, the jewel and the confections.
I actually have some in my bag right here.
Oh, very good. That looks like the jewel
The
tone.
craft. This one's the confections, and this one's the jewel. Yeah, you can see. Oh, remember I made some leaves with that one.
Yes, the jewel are they're more
Look at
dark and jewel tones, where the confection is a little bit more pastels.
Yeah, they are. But they've got all the colors. They're beautiful. You guys should.
And you won't be able
That's
to get
good in
those
your
after
stash.
they're gone.
Yeah. The Tim Holtz Etc. pieces. I don't know what that is.
All the tags, the etc. tags, and all of his
Oh.
panels. Yes,
I didn't know that.
yeah, those tags
And
are
Copic
amazing.
markers are 22%, and those don't go on sale very often either.
Yes.
So stock up on your colors.
Okay, 22
right, good to
items
know.
for 22% off.
That's only 21 items.
What did we miss?
It's listed to 21. I don't know. Was there 22?
I thought so.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say approximately
All right.
22.
It's only 21.
Approximately
22.
Approximately 22.
Of course, there's only 21. And if you spend $50, you get a free magazine.
That's
22.
right. There you go.
Okay.
Hey, there you go. That's the 22.
That's it. Okay, I just want to show, I know I showed the fabric by the yard, but we've got the bundles. This one is the flannel, and it is really cool. You saw that. I have that one in my stash over here. I think I bought some of everything.
And how much is a bundle like this? $9.99?
That one's $9.99.
Wow.
This one is $12.49. This has the red words. I really like that. Black and red. Ooh, I don't think I bought this one.
Well, we know you like the red words because we're going to see it here pretty soon.
I bought the half a yard of that one because this is my very favorite. And then the letters, which are fun. And then this you saw on my apron. This one's $9.99. The music, which I really like. And you can buy the music in a little bundle on its own for $2.99. The green diamond. And this red, I also like that quite a bit. And then we have a dictionary page for $2.99, a little piece. Oh, and then we have another bundle, which I didn't know about. We got a new music piece. This is $12.99, and it's kind of the neutrals. That has the music in it. This is music too, but there's numbers on it. I don't understand music.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's
what are those numbers?
The
count? Or I don't have any
idea.
Yeah,
someone who writes music maybe would know that.
It has a nice blue stripe. That looks like the
ticking,
stamp
yes,
set. His
it
ticking.
does.
And then the dictionary. So these are the sets that you can get. So if you want to play a little bit, this is a good way to do it. If you don't want to buy a half a yard or a yard, I think these are perfect ways to start out. This is just my pile. It keeps getting bigger. But all right.
So fun to just see that. Okay.
Yes. So
Teresa, make sure that your sound is on.
It is, but I can.
I think we're good.
Make sure it's turned up, I guess. Okay, maybe I will start with my cards, and then I will go on to the fun little projects that I have. This one, I use the new Santa, and you guys, I am in love with this die. It's called Santa Greetings Colorized, and it's $39.99, and you get this alphabet, which is wonderful, that you can put, there's a little string die, and so you can put words on it. Oh, you might have seen the one where I put MBTV on it. That I love. I love that. But this one I put fabric. This is the music fabric on the back, and then I sewed around the edge, and then I inked it, and I just pulled the strings because I wanted it to look a little messy. And the Santa I actually die cut out of felt, and we have a little bit of felt. Sizzix has some felt that they sell in packages. And there's a Christmas one, and so we ordered a couple of those. They haven't come in yet, but it has red and white and black and green and, you know, Christmas
And so
colors.
those thinlets will cut through the felt?
Yes, they will. Now, it depends on the kind of felt. You know, you could spray the stuff on it to the stabilizing spray if you want. And sometimes that makes it a little easier. I didn't do all the layers on the Santa, but I did some of them. And so do you guys see that he has a little baton in his hand? So he's like a musical instructor. That's why I did the fa la 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 la.
I love
I didn't get the whole
that.
la la la. I ran out of space, but I got fa la la la. That's it. No la.
That's okay. We get the point.
Yes. Because I'm looking at him and his arms are outstretched, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like he's, you know, doing this. Here you have to do, you know, like this.
Yes, and you know what? I don't know that I picked up on that, so thanks for pointing that out.
The other cute card I saw, one of Tim's makes, they said they didn't do the string across here. You got to get creative. It said, I love you this much. And his arms were just plain, and they had just put the words. And I'm like, that's so clever. So I was trying to be clever too, and I made him a musical instructor.
Very cool. And so you just sewed that fabric directly on the card front?
I actually glued it. And a few pieces that it took a couple tries to get it to glue together. But I finally got them all glued down. You could sew it.
Karen had a great idea. The inside could say the rest of the la la la.
Oh, yes.
I love that idea.
Fa la la la.
La 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 la.
Yes, yes. You know what? What inspired me too was the stamp. I kept looking at this. Yeah, you could stamp that on the inside.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, from the Christmas cartoons.
And Kim says he's conducting a chorus of elves.
Yes, memory bound elves. All right. This one was just a real simple card. It's the I keep wanting to say felt. What is it? It's
canvas?
No.
Cotton?
No. It's the soft one. What's the soft one called?
Flannel.
Flannel.
Isn't that what you called it?
No, I called it, I don't know. So it's the flannel. And I just took the triangles. Now, if you're going to cut the fabric, you can use a stabilizer, but I did not with the triangles, the stacked triangles. They make perfect Christmas trees. I get my triangles out at this time of year and I put it in my Christmas tub because I want to remember to make Christmas trees with them.
Very good. Okay, so Teresa, just to help us understand.
Yeah.
You just used the thinlet dies.
Yes.
And you didn't do anything to the fabric?
No.
Okay.
When you have a simple die like this, if you go back and forth a couple times, it'll probably cut it.
Okay.
You may have a couple threads that you can snip.
Okay.
But I thought it turned out pretty good. And then I just sewed around the edges. Oh, and I did use the new wood grain for my background. I had to give it a little. It's called wood grain, and it's $13.99. It's the 3D embossing folder, and I know there's a lot of wood, but this one is so textured. It's really nice.
Yeah, very cool. And it doesn't have to necessarily be wood. It can
No.
just be a little bit of swirls.
No, I wanted it to be white. And then the Christmas cartoons, there are really good sentiments on here. Even if you don't like
The Jetsons.
the Jetson people, you'll find ways to use it. I can't wait to use the eggnog because you just don't see eggnog on things, you know. I can't wait to make a card with the eggnog.
This little guy right here makes me think of Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I use that Hello December.
I do
on
like
there.
the speech bubbles. That's nice to have.
Yeah, my next one has that in it. So that was fun. Simple, easy, you know, straight stitching. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm sure mine are not exact. You just go with it, and it's okay. Yeah. And you can make a lot of these. This would be an easy card to make a lot of.
But you know, if you belong to a sewing group or a quilting group, that would just be so appropriate, wouldn't it?
All right. And then here's the last one that I made. I went for masculine.
Ooh, and you got all the fa-la-las in that one.
Yes, I did. And I used the speech bubble. And that is going to be so much fun. And it's easy to fussy cut out. So for the background, I use a piece from the backdrops, the Christmas Noel 2023 backdrops.
I just opened my backdrops last night, and I noticed that dark plaid.
Yeah. It's kind of looks like fabric. It's not fabric on the background.
At
on
first
this
I thought, what fabric is that?
Yes,
Okay.
I cut the gentleman. Is that what they're called? Yes, the gentleman. And I thought that was perfect. And you can see, I just cut them out, and I didn't use fabric stabilizer, but do you see the edges? Now you remember Diane showed the fabric stabilizer, and she had cut things out, and the edges were smooth. Mine are kind of ragged on this one, and that's okay. And I actually cut some cardstock. I cut 2 pieces of cardstock, and then I glued the fabric onto that because I wanted it raised up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And then I also
I do like the little raggy edges of them.
Yeah. This is just more of a masculine tag. And then the Festive Gatherings, my new favorite greenery.
Teresa, I've been eyeing that one. I
Yes.
think that's the one I like the size.
Yeah.
I really like the size.
It's a little bit bigger, and this is new because he said he doesn't have anything like this. He said what the name of it is. I don't know. Diane, what's this? Eucalyptus.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. So if you just are dying for a eucalyptus dye,
Yes.
there you go. But I
like
cut the greenery out of the same color of background. It just kind of blends in. And of course I had to stitch around the tag, And then I gave it a squirt. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, I see that.
What color did I use? The Empty Tomb, which is from Halloween set number 1.
Okay.
So we still have a couple. I know that I used it to spray. That's the color I used on that wooden pumpkin that I sprayed. And this is the set I have at home, so I use it a lot. So this is Halloween set number 1.
Set number 1. It also has that flickering candle.
Flickering candle and jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Right there is the number 1.
But I really like, I mean, you can see, I know people have asked me about the sprays. So down in the corner is where I just get really close to the paper and just do a blob. I like it because it gives it lots of shine there. All the mica is just like boom. And then there's bigger drops. Sometimes I'll just take the sprayer out of the bottle and just tap it on a pencil, or sometimes my finger, depending on what I'm doing, and just to get the bigger blobs just randomly. And you get what you get, you know, like Tim says, and you don't throw a fit.
Rosetta has a good idea. Add a drop of eucalyptus oil to the greenery and you have a scented card.
Oh my gosh.
That would smell good when you opened it up, wouldn't it?
So, and I did
like
ink
the smell
around
of eucalyptus.
Inked around him a little bit. So, all right.
Okay, so there are the 3 cards. So cute.
So there's all kinds of things you can do with the fabric, you know, putting it on your cards and stuff. I'm tempted to show my mom's pillow next. My mom made me a pillow. She is a quilter and I am not. I like to sew, but I can't do it straight, and so I don't really quilt. I have one lap quilt where I took a class and made it, and then that was it for me. So she makes quilts and things for me when I ask her to. And so she made this pillow for me, and I love it. It's super bright. I have another, oh, we didn't show this package. This is the package that has these fabrics in it.
So everything's in there except the words, right?
No, the words are, oh, they're not in there. Yeah, the words are in a different package.
But otherwise, okay.
Yeah, but I love
it.
So
is
those
a
are the
beautiful
berries
pillow.
that I love. Yeah, I have another one that she made that she used candy cane paper or fabric, and so this is going to be perfect, nice and bright.
I love
and
that.
she made all the words go straight, and so you can have it. This is the way it goes. Yes. You can't do it this way. You got to do it this way.
And this pack right here is $9.99 for you get 4, and then the words are in this pack.
You would need to buy more to make the backing.
Yes.
And she said she messed up a couple times on the words and had to redo them. And I'm like, Mom, that's fine. I didn't expect you to get them all straight.
Oh, that's amazing.
But of course she wanted to. And so she just whipped this up for me. And I was like, oh, that's why I think, oh, maybe I should ask her to make me an apron.
Oh, I love that, yes.
But yeah, it's really pretty. So thanks, Mom. All right, because I just wanted to show you something quilting. And Tim has lots of quilting ideas from his makers, amazing things as well. So
now to the fun part. Not that wasn't fun, but I'm excited about these.
So this is a little ornament idea that is super easy to do. This is a 2-inch jump ring, which we have, but I'm going to show you a 3-inch one just because it'll be easier to show on camera with my fingers.
So this is 2-inch, and that's what you used for this one.
Yeah, we've got some 2-inch jump rings.
Okay.
That's what they look like. And they come in 2 packs usually, because usually you don't need just one for a book. You need 2. But then you can make 2 of them. And so this is super easy to make this little ornament. And then, of course, I had to use the velvet ribbon because I just think that just pulls it all together.
And that's Tim Holtz has
the trims.
His
and remember, those trims are going away, he said. So if you don't have your trims,
all of those would look really cool with that fabric. And we also have it in bulk.
Yep.
By the foot. So we have this velvet ribbon here, and that is 50 cents a foot.
Or we have the skinny green one.
Oh, it's so pretty. And the skinny green one is,
that would go to
that
25
cents a foot.
All right, and those aren't online, but you can call us if you want to get it by the foot. So, you know, on Pinterest they had I started out and I was going to use one of Peggy's 6-inch hoops, and then I'm like, oh my word, I don't have time for that. And then I did this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you could just do this watching TV, and I can make these for all my friends for Christmas. I'm like, it's so cute.
And you know, so many of our customers, they belong to quilt groups or sewing groups, and what just an appropriate gift for, you know, a little gift like that.
And this is a no-sew. This is my only no-sew item.
And
I tried to think of others, but
on a package, you know, if you had a gift bag hanging.
Yeah, and you could put a little tag on it. On Pinterest, they had a lot of, you know, you could put other stuff on it, but I just liked it plain so that the fabric shined. So what I did is, I just have to look at my note. I used, it's 1 inch wide by 5 inches long, but you could make them longer or shorter depending on the size of your ring. And what you do is you just fold your fabric in half. This is pretty simple. And you've got your loop, and you're just going to pull.
Oh, that was easy.
Through. I know. And
when you cut your 1 inch they're 1 inch by 5, you said? When you cut that, or do you tear it?
I cut it. I have a rotary trimmer, but you could use your Tim Holtz haberdashery scissors. I love my Tim Holtz haberdashery scissors, and they come in the most adorable little tin. Santa put this in my stocking last year. Nice. I have both. There's 2 sizes actually. There's the 5 inch and the 6 inch. There might even be a bigger one, but we just have the 2. And oh, look, he changed the color of the tin. It's gray now.
Yes.
I have both of them. And
Candace says, granddaughter project. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Maybe I could even get my granddaughter to make those with me.
And so I keep it in my tin. These are fabric only. Don't mix your fabric in your paper, because it messes up your system.
You know, Teresa, I think I have to admit something. I might have have bought those a couple years ago, and I've been using them for everything.
Well, you know what?
I didn't know that.
They don't.
That's terrible.
They don't have a serrated edge, so they are nice for fussy cutting. That's why I have this. The small pair I use for fussy cutting. The big pair is my fabric.
Okay.
And I do keep it in my tin. That way I don't cut paper with it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so the small one is $17.99 and the big one's $20.49. So we do have those. So
from my experience, haberdashery scissors do cut paper too.
Yes, they do. They do. Like I said, I use it with my little sewing machine. So I'm just folding it in half, and I just didn't say that, I just wiggled it. So you just, you know, and I just cut a bunch of different patterns, and you just kind of have to wiggle, because it comes out like this. So this is the back side. So you just kind of have to, oops, I'm doing the wrong one. Wiggle it so that the pattern is facing front, and then just pull it tight. And I like it that it's all frayed. Mm-hmm. I think that gives it the nice vintage vibe. But I suppose if you sprayed the fabric stuff on it and did it, they would be a little bit stiffer, and maybe they wouldn't fray. I don't know.
I like the frayed look, actually.
Yeah, I do too. All right. So there's that. I hope people make those, because I think they're so cute. And I'm going to be making one. And that's just something you can do sitting in front of the TV. And I probably should have made my ribbon a little longer, but you know how I hoard it. So.
Okay, this is the best one. She saved the best one for last.
I saw this on Pinterest too, and it is supposed to look like a little Christmas tree. And if I can get it off without pulling the tree down. So on the base of it, we have these 2-inch bells, silver bells. And see how shiny and bright it is? Can you see that? And I didn't like that. It was too shiny. Not. Yes. It was too shiny for me. So I got my alcohol ink, my trusty mushroom that Maggie loves, and I mushroomed it up so that it wasn't quite as shiny. But if you like shiny bells, that's okay. We've got the 2-inch bells, so that's the base. And then I made some yo-yos, and you just pick whatever fabric. I saw some really cute ones with all the same fabric, so you don't have to do different colors. You can do all the same. It's just your stash, whatever you have, you know. And what you do is you cut.
Okay, so we're going to get nice and
We're
close.
going to get close. So
And
this
what
is
size is your fabric?
So I did 4 inches to 6-inch circles. So you know what? I didn't have a 7-inch circle. I just used a bowl, and I just traced around it and then cut inside my trace line so it wasn't on the fabric. But even if you cut on the line or outside the line, it's fine to get my different sizes.
Okay,
so this is
a
7.
4-inch.
Yeah,
right
this
here
is,
that we're working on.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But this is 7, 6.5, 6, 5, 5.5, 4, 4.5, or 4.5, 4. I did it backwards.
Okay, so you're
So
going
I went from 7 and I did a 1/2 inch
each
but
time.
whatever size circle you want to do, you know, I just thought 7 was a good place to start, a good size for the 2-inch bell. Maybe you could, we have smaller bells if you wanted to do smaller ones. It just gets a little bit tricky as you're
Okay.
as you get
Chris?
smaller.
Chris, could you tell Diane that these are, Janet can't find these.
Oh, okay. So you've got your circle, and you're going to start with the pattern side down, and you're just going to fold the edge. And I just started, and you're just going to do a running stitch. So for people that aren't sewers, it's super easy, and it doesn't have to be, it's not pretty. You just go down and up and down.
So it's almost like you're hemming
and
it
up.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's just they just call it a running stitch, down and up. And I'm just folding as I go, folding the edge over. Now, if you wanted, you could.
The bells, the 2-inch bells are under embellishments, and they are now available. I'm just going to show that. You get one for $1.99. So Teresa, you fold it over maybe about 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah, about
and then
1/4
you're
of an inch.
Just sewing that down.
And you guys, it doesn't have to be that perfect because you're going to stack them and you're not going to really see it. Now, you might remember I should have brought my vest in. I have a yo-yo vest that I made a long time ago, and because you can see the middle, then I was a little bit more particular. Some people don't even fold it over. Some people just sew it straight if you want a rustic look, and maybe you could do that with this because you're going to stack them and you're not going to see them.
That would be a different look, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So you can see how it's kind of pulling together because I'm not doing my stitches close together, just running them together. I'm just about done here.
This is something that you could just make up a whole bunch of those sitting in front of the TV some night.
That's what I did. I didn't waste crafting time. I did it when I was mindlessly watching a football game. So I'm just about done here. I tried to bring a small circle so it wouldn't take very much time.
How easy.
Yeah. I'm saying even non-sewers, you know, even Tim could do this. He says he's not a sewer, but I think he can. So he worked at a store. All right, so you just go all the way around to the end, and there it is. It's all folded under, and then you just pull your string
Completely closed.
Yep. And then you just kind of get it so it's in the middle of your yo-yo.
Yeah.
And then you can stitch in there, or I'm just gonna.
I have seen people make these. I just really hadn't watched how they were made. I've seen them,
easy.
but yeah.
Easy peasy. You can hide your knot, but you don't really have to again because you're gonna stack them up. And my haberdashery scissors again that I love.
Just think, in one football game, how many of those you could have made.
There's your little yo-yo. I don't know what
And then
size
do you
that is.
stack them?
Yes.
Like, do you stack them this way or this way?
This way.
Okay.
So then what I did is I just, I have this, this is that satin ribbon that I used.
Yeah.
So you have to find a ribbon and a big needle, and I just, you can see I tied it onto the bell, and I just went up through it and then back down and tied it onto the bell, and that gives you the loop.
Okay.
And so it goes through all the center of your yo-yos, and then I just tied a ribbon on the top, for the top of the
Okay,
thing.
so say that again. Say that again, how you made that loop there.
So I had them
You
all
used your
stacked up,
thread. Okay.
and well, you could use your thread. Yeah, you could use your thread. I have a big fat needle that I use
The ribbon.
and to do the ribbon.
So you did it with the ribbon.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you could use thread, and you could just go up and then back down,
Okay. And just.
and then you have your loop.
Okay, got it.
But you want them to go through
But
all of
you
them
use
and then
a
tie it at the
fat.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I use the silk ribbon, but I have a big fat. You gotta have something that'll go through your thing, but you could use thread, definitely.
And that silk ribbon will go through when you.
yeah, you just have to poke it through your fabric
Okay.
because it's a loose, it's just a weave. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
We're still wondering if these bells are online.
She said embellishments. I think.
Yeah, under embellishments. And there's lots of fun ideas. People are talking about maybe using white and making them look almost like a snowman.
Oh, yes.
I just love how
Yeah.
people feed
the
off
yo-yos,
of each other.
There's a lot of things you can do with the yo-yos. Go to Pinterest and look.
Yes.
That's where I went, you guys.
And
so none of
I
these are
think
original.
they're called yo-yos because that's what they are, about the size of as a yo-yo.
Yeah, Chris just checked, and they're online under embellishments.
Okay, it says, question, do you make 3 different sizes of yo-yos or just one?
I did 7.
7 different sizes, and she starts with 7,
7,
6.5,
6,
yes,
5.5, 5, 4.5, 4. I did it right that time.
yes. Now, could you make your loop with twine and still add the ribbon bows?
Oh yeah,
you certainly
could use whatever you want. You just have to, whatever has to go through your needle, because you have to have a needle
Okay.
to be able to go through.
Diane,
So maybe you're just gonna.
They're still wanting you to double check these bells.
They have to probably refresh.
Okay, so refresh.
And we are getting more bells. If we run
Yes.
out, we have more on order. Because there's lots of things you can do with
I
bells.
love them. Yes. I didn't realize we had as big a ones as
Yeah.
you're showing. Well, you certainly could make smaller ones with a little smaller. Okay.
Yes, you would your circles would be smaller. But I thought this size seemed to be perfect to me. I think that would be a good size for your tree, but you could hang it other places too.
Teresa, I can just see all these material girls making these for their friends for
I
Christmas.
hope people are getting
Yes,
excited
I
about
like
the
that.
fabric, because I can tell you, when I first started working here 9 some years ago, that was one of the things I was like, can we get fabric? Can we get fabric? And it was like, no, no, no. Are you crazy? No. And now I'm like, fabric!
And here it is, you and Tim.
I'm very
Okay,
happy.
This is a 2-inch bell. The one that she used today is a 2-inch bell.
Yeah. And I don't even quilt.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
the fabric. I just love the texture and the feel.
Well, if you
and-
are a paper collector,
Yes.
you are kind of the like-minded people
know.
that collect fabric
I
too.
just love
Yes, look at that.
this.
So if you just bought one of these, what did we call these? The little groups, the little groupings. You would have everything you would need to make quite a few of these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of
Yeah.
these would do it for you. You could make trees to your heart's
Yes.
content.
Love it.
Or one of the wreath ornaments. I'm going to call it a wreath ornament. I don't know what else
Did
to
you
call
try
it.
making it with flannels, or does it get a little heavy?
I actually have a couple pieces of flannel on here. This one I just picked the colors, the pieces that I wanted. So there is some flannel on here.
Thank you,
Like, this
Donna.
is flannel.
Bundles. I couldn't come up with the word
Oh,
bundles.
bundle?
Oh, Donna, we just need to help each other. Okay, very cute.
Yes, and you can use different size things. It just depends on how much work you want to put into
Yes,
it.
and you know what? I'm looking at this too. My mind is kind of racing. Even a button. You could put a button at the top.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute. I didn't think about that.
Yes. Love it,
All right.
Teresa.
That's probably it, unless we have any other questions.
Okay, well, that's just, I'm sure it's got everybody's creative juices
Good,
going.
I hope so.
So, thank you. It says a darling fabric tree. I agree, Jan.
Oh, that would
And
be cute, wouldn't
we
it?
will go over here to her cards.
I just want to say Katie is doing the Acorn Lane card kit tomorrow. And she, there's a card kit, but she bumped it up or made changes and used it in a different way.
Okay.
And that line is, we sold out like almost everything immediately and had to reorder. So can't wait to see what she does.
Sharon says, I found bells under 2-inch bells. Okay.
Okay, type in 2-inch bells.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you, Teresa. And
Yep.
now you've got me moving on to Christmas. I don't know which holiday I'm in.
I know.
And thanks for joining us at MBTV. And we will see you tomorrow when Katie is here to show Acorn Lane. So we're moving back to fall
Yes,
again.
we are.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.